What are some of the big takeaways that you have that are important when it comes to the way that a US president or somebody at that level of success and power thinks and acts?
So I was very lucky because so I was around three current sitting presidents because I started when Clinton was actually still president. But then you're also around the former presidents. So you get like kind of dished out to help with those. And then also foreign heads of state. So when foreign heads of state come to the US, you're around them. So if you think about it, you're going to school in a sense. Like you don't realize it, but you're actually learning because you learning theory, right? You become what you're around. And so as I was around them, like you would watch the way they would move, the way they would deal with problems, the way they would deal with people. I think probably the most remarkable thing I would see is, I mean, you'd be with the president, whichever one it would be, and we'd be literally in the White House and they'd have screens in different areas and you'd be standing there and he'd be right there and there'd be a screen up and of the news and like they'd be destroying him. He's an idiot. He's this, he's that, right? Whichever channel it was, depending on whatever president was, because it changed. And he'd be right there. And most human beings, most of us would be like, oh my God, I can't believe they're saying this about me. I can't get out of bed. And that could not fly. So I really learned resilience and I learned not to take things personally. Absolutely. I think that's probably the best gift. I think people today, and a lot of times when people approach me, they're like, they'll tell me stories and it's not to invalidate what they say. Like they really go through it. And I'm like, everything can't penetrate your soul. Like it just can't, and I learned to kind of have like, to understand what mental armor is and to understand what you can and can't allow in. And then also understand the dynamics of some situations. So resilience is key. I never saw a US president, me personally, like lose it, break down, get into the fetal position. None of it. Like they always held their grace.